Footy Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Kengan Omega Chapter 90. And because this is the final chapter of Kengan Omega in 2020, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you my recap, then my live reaction of Chapter 90, then my thoughts on Chapter 90, then my thoughts on Kengan Omega in 2020 as a whole, and then what I'm looking forward to from Kengan Omega in 2021. So, last chapter was just insane because we found out that not only do we have another worm on the scene, so yeah, there'd be more worms up in this bitch, but that worm gave us some very, very, very interesting information that Kano Agito was the prototype. And I think by the prototype, he means the prototype for all of the Tokido Nikos, all of the, like, Oma and Ryuki, all the tiger vessels, so to speak. Because if you think about it, none of them look like Gao. Oh, damn straight they don't. Nico didn't look like Gao at all. Oh, damn straight he didn't. Ryuki doesn't look like Gao. And Oma doesn't look like him at all. If anything, they look a lot more like Agito. So, I hope I'm right on this. I can't wait to find out the truth about this situation. Let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us today. They're the same! And this chapter is titled Perfected. Oh my god, I have to say this right now, Jeremy, on them titties! Them titties on Sayaka, man! I'm sorry, I have to say it. Both fighters are in the same stance, making the same moves. Could this be some kind of coincidence? That Formless, so he uses the same techniques as Kano. I should have known there was more than one worm. Yeah, Mitsuno! How the fuck did you not know that there was more than one worm? You're supposed to be like the supreme troll. But wait a minute. If Mitsuno didn't know there was more than one worm, then does that mean Mitsuno just like got out trolled? Oh shit, if that's the case, this is really this is even more interesting. I'm telling you, the real Tokido Nico is the true villain of this whole thing. He is. I've been saying this for a minute. Originally I thought it was Gao. I really did. I thought it was Mukaku. But the more, based on what we got a few chapters ago and what Mukaku said about the worms, I'm really starting to think that's the real Tokido Nico. Especially with the information we got in Kengan Ashura, it just makes the most sense. So, oh gosh. Does that mean he's another imposter? But I thought our investigation cleared him. If I may, that's simply not possible. That man is the one and only Lutian. Ren's probably right. That must be the original master. Only the worm's junior combatants and intelligence agents engage in impersonation. Most of the senior combatants, on the other hand, are the same person as on their ID, and it's all the more difficult to suss them out as worms because they're the original. Ooh, I get that shit. I get why he said that Kano is the prototype, too, because I think that confirms what I was saying, that Ryuki and Oma are clones of Agito. I really think that's the case. And to an extent, I think, like, I think Nico was as well. I really just got this feeling that he was. But by the original, what he means, is that, and also by what that motherfucker said about, Agito being the prototype, is that the originals are the ones that they're cloning, a lot of these motherfuckers from. Yeah, they're the originals while the worm are cloning them. I think that's what's going down. Ooh, I hope I'm right on that, but if Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. But then there's the thing, though. Then how does Kano connect? How does Kano connect to Mukaku? That's the thing that I'm just kind of like, okay, we need to get some connection here. How does Kano connect to Mukaku up in here? It's gonna be very interesting. Oh God. Sorry, I have to admire this art from Daramion right now. Oh, this is beautiful. Those who play the part of someone else for too long will slip up eventually, but not me. Ooh. Ooh. That is very true. Though I'm going to read that again, because those who play the part of someone else for too long will slip up eventually. Yes, if you are a liar, if you are if you lie, for one thing, if you are a con artist, if you are a fake person in general, and you're just spouting off a bunch of lies, ooh, your ass will get busted eventually. You know why? Usually because of your mouth. That's why. Because when you lie, when you tell, especially like when you lie about anything in reality, a white lie turns into a huge lie. And for those of you that watch Riot Life PD, you know who I'm talking about. At least if you're gonna lie, you gotta keep, and if you're gonna con people, you need to be consistent in your story. Seriously. I just don't understand why people fucking believe really stupid shit. I don't get it. God. Fucking stupidity, man. But anyway, but not me. When I speak with my comrades, or argue with them, and all the joy and anger, grief and pleasure, love and hatred, I am the real me. That's the reason that nobody's found out who I was until today. That's me. I am the real me. 'Tis true. I'm real, and you guys know this. I am real with you guys. I am real. These live reactions are my therapy, for crying out loud. I do this instead of meeting with the therapist, because I can, let my guard down and just, be me. I'm real. But man, Daramion, I fucking love this art. I just do. Oh my god, Daramion. Oh gosh. Kano and Guido, you survived the same hell that I did, so it's only right that I send you back to hell myself. Room 187? I knew it. Woo! I knew it. You're a survivor too. You've heard of goo before, haven't you? Woo! You're all gonna kill each other now, and only one of you can survive at most. The room's about to... Dude, I am sorry. This is making me think of Black Clover. This is making me think of Kingdom. This is making me think of Hell's Paradise Shikakuraku. We have seen this shit before. The room's about to be completely sealed off. I'll open the door back up in 3 months. And be careful with that thing you're wearing. That's got a nifty little function that lets us detect if you're alive or not. Call it the product of our cutting-edge technology, I guess. Once it comes off, we'll consider you dead. So watch out. And just so we're clear, I wouldn't destroy it on purpose and play dead if I were you. Because there's only enough food, air, and water for one of you to just barely survive for 3 months. I've got high hopes for you. You're my top students who I trained personally, after all. I'm telling you! That is the real Tokita Nico! That is! Holy shit! I'm telling you! That has to be him! There's no way that's Mukaku! I do not believe that for a minute. That is not Mukaku. Because just look at the outline of this guy. This looks more consistent with what we saw from the real Tokita Nico back in Kengan Ashura. I'm telling you, this just is really confirming it for me. Best of luck now. If you win, you'll officially be a regular combatant. You could even become an officer one day. Everything comes with a sacrifice. So get sacrificing. I was right! I was right! The other Tokita Nico! I was fucking taught me martial arts. It was clearly a different person from Takeda Oma's master named Takeda Nico. I was fucking right! I called this shit! I called it! I fucking called it! I knew it! I fucking knew it! I knew it! I was right! I was right! Woo! I was right! So that's what he meant by prototype. I was wrong on that front, but maybe I was, I could be wrong on the prototype front, in regards to, the, Oma and Ryuki clones. I might be wrong on that front, but I was definitely right on who's running this bitch. I was right. Takeda Nico, the man who taught me martial arts, was clearly different from from Takeda Oma's master named Takeda Nico. Takeda Nico was a code name used by students of Gao Mukaku, and Gao Ryuki claims to be the grandson of Gao Mukaku. Maybe he knows something about him, but you come first. You're gonna tell me everything you know. God, this is gorgeous. Oh, poor Ryuki. I feel so bad for him. I do. But I love this. Love this panel. I love this page, I should say. No, this panel. Love this panel, Jeremion. Santrafitch, dude! There's more to this. There is definitely more to this than, than we realize. Oh, there definitely is. So, I think so this means to me that I'm wrong on the clone front. They can't be, so Oma and, so maybe Oma and Ryuki were not cloned from Gao. Not from Gao, I'm sorry. Not cloned from, Agito. I might be wrong on that front. But man, was I right about the other Takeda Nico! I was right about that shit! I fucking knew it! Oh, God, I was fucking right. Oh, gosh. I was right about that shit. Part of me still thinks that I'm right about, Oma being a clone of Agito. Part of me really wants to believe that. I'm right on that. Part of me really does. But another part of me is like, nah. And part of me is just like second guessing it. And usually when I second guess shit, I end up being wrong. But man, I was right. God. Oh man. Woo! Dude, this movement. Oh my God. Sandrovich, you have made my fucking life. Oh my God. Oh. This combat. Oh my God, this movement looks so gorgeous. But I'm sorry, Daryl Mions. I have to tell you right now, Ashika whooped your ass in combat art in Record of Ragnarok. Oh, damn straight he did. This is really, but this is so fucking good. What am I even watching? Koga with his fist eye was able to perceive, oh God, this is really nice art too. Was able to perceive the back and forth. And by the way, when we get these these extreme close-ups, according to Daryl Mion, because I've asked him before about these, they don't take that long for him compared to the other panels, so I love it. But he couldn't understand what he was seeing. This is not limited to martial arts. It applies to all sports and even board games such as shogi, chess, and go. The thoughts of a top-class player are far beyond understanding. They're going at each. Wait, no, are they both dodging? Oh God, this art! This fight's a tricky one. I can't wrap my brain around it. Oh! Woo, Damian! You are really trying to catch up to Ajachika, because first of all, Damian got to catch up to Murata, which, do I think he did? I'm not sure. I don't know, man. I really feel like that. I feel like Damian is really up there. Because Ajachika surpassed Murata for Record of Ragnarok in terms of art. in terms of writing, this manga is better than Record of Ragnarok. I'm sorry, Record of Ragnarok fans. Deal with it. This manga is way better writing. So, yeah, Sandrovich, you fucking succeeded. In that regard. This manga has, like, the best fucking writing right now. Holy shit. How come he stopped? That was his chance. Stopping was the right choice. Their style is way too different from ours. Not that I've got it all figured out. But, if he kept on swinging, Kano would have lost. For real? I'm managing to keep up with them, but I don't know what any of their moves mean. No wonder he was the top dog in the Kengan matches. Dude, this movement is beautiful. Dude, the psychotic look on their faces is just amazing. Formless versus formless. 5 minutes passed since the match began, and both fighters are still evenly matched. He got hit. You're breaking down. Dude, it's only been 5 minutes since the match started? Holy shit! Oh my god! Dude! Daramion, I gotta say, something that you've done just, like, really well is this speed art. Oh god, I will go into detail about that when I'm done with this. And I talk about my thoughts on Kengan Omega in 2020 as a whole. Holy shit. He backed down? No way! You're kidding me, right? Agito? He backed down on his home turf? Now do you see how different we are? I love this panel! Oh, God. I survived the goo chamber and became a former student of Tokita Nico. That's why my technique is far deeper than yours since you escaped. I'll tell you one more thing. Tokita Nico abandoned the Nico style! Oh, shit! Dude, does that surprise anyone? No, that does not surprise anyone. But man, this panel, holy shit. Holy fucking shit. And do you know why? Because he perfected the ultimate technique, formless, and I am the perfect practitioner of formless. Your imperfect formless can never compare to mine. Damn, I love this art. It would appear that we have underestimated, It would appear that we have been underestimated. Whoa, what? Martial arts. Oh my god. Dude, next chapter's gonna be amazing. It would appear that we have been underestimated. Oh my god, next chapter is gonna be amazing. Okay, let's talk about this chapter though. What? This reveal proved that I was fucking right. That the real Tokita Nico was gonna be the main. Because I will say this. At first, I thought it was gonna be Gown. I said this earlier, but based on that reveal that we got a few chapters ago, from Mukaku saying the shit about the worms. Oh, this chapter definitely proved me right. That the real villain up in this bitch is gonna be the real Tokita Nico. Now it's the other Tokita Nico, not the real one anymore. It's the other Tokita Nico. Yes, I'm so happy. This is the perfect way to end 2020 to get this fucking reveal. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I'm gonna cry. I am so happy with this reveal. I really am. This really confirmed everything that I thought. Then we got the whole thing going on with this connection here about room 187. And I really like the parallel we have here between what Mukaku was doing with the Tokita Nikos and then what the other Tokita Nico was doing with his fighters. Oh god, it's so fascinating. But the real question is how was Oma created then? If it just raises that question though, if Kano is the prototype, then does that mean, in terms of prototype, does that mean that that Oma and Ryuki are clones of him? Or is it something else? Like, there's still something else going on in relation to Mukaku and Nico, and the other Tokita Nico. There is something going on. There was definitely a falling out that we need to get to the bottom of, and I'll get to that a little bit more in when I talk about what I'm looking forward to in 2021. But man, the art in this chapter is just so freaking gorgeous. Because I already talked about the writing, so I gotta talk about the art as well. The art is just so fabulous. But there's one other thing I gotta mention before I really get into the art. Is what he said, is what was said by Mitsudo. Only the worm's junior combatants and intelligence agents engage in impersonation. Most of the senior combatants, on the other hand, are the same person as on their ID, and it's all the more difficult to suss them out as worms because they're the original. So that makes me wonder, and it also kind of goes back to what we saw from Setsuna's shit back in Setsuna's flashback back in Kengan Omega about when the other Takeda Nico was trying to get Oma to activate. It just makes you think that maybe that Agito was the prototype to, the clones. And remember what was said about Ryuki being the Omega, the final son, or the final clone, basically, the final clone. I just feel like there's something going on, and we also have the whole thing with the Tiger Vessel. The whole purpose with the Tiger Vessel. We don't know what, to an extent, what that is. I feel like part of me wants to say that originally it was supposed to be for, Mukaku's new body kind of thing. And then you have to wonder, what was this falling out going on between Mukaku and the other Takeda Nico? That's got to be explained. That really has to be explained. And we'll see that. I know we'll see that. This upcoming in 2021, we will. But anyway, let's get to speaking of what my thoughts on Kengan Omega in 2020. So let's get to talking about Kengan Omega in 2020 as a whole. So the first chapter of Kengan Omega that came out this year was chapter 46. And that chapter was when, was when Kazuo was sending out a lock of, of Oma and Oma's hair, Miyuki's hair, to get the DNA sample. And man, this year has been a really good year for Kengan Omega, because this year we finally, first of all, we got to see that Oma was really alive. We got to see my boy Ryan too. Ryan came back. And we found out how Oma survived. And this, oh my god. And we're at the tournament now, and it's been one reveal after the next. And also, of course, the fights have been freaking fabulous. Oh my god, these fights have been so good. The writing for Kengan Omega has just been amazing. I really feel like the writing for Kengan Omega has really finally taken off. We're finally where we really left off in Kengan Ashura. It's really good. It's really freaking fantastic. It really, really is. I fucking love Misasa. I love that Misasa was the one to get business done. Yeah, I'm sad we didn't get the Battle of the Fangs that we were kind of expecting, but you know what? Based on based on chapter 90, who fucking cares? We got better content than this. There's a reason why Sandrovich did this shit. Oh my god, we got the reveal of Ryuki being the Omega, which makes sense because remember, Oma was the Ashura, so that is really, really fucking cool. Right? Oh my god, we had Raito's character. Oh, Raito has come so far as a character. I really love this shit. I love how every fighter we've gotten backstories for every fighter during their fight. I love of course the diverse martial arts we've gotten and how cool they've looked. And I have to say this in terms of course, I've already mentioned of writing. The writing has been great. And, like, originally, as I said before, I thought that Mukaku was going to be the true villain of Kengan Omega. And I think even going into Kengan Omega, based on what we saw in Ashura, that was going to be the case. But, woo, I'm saying, I know I'm repeating myself, but, man, based on what we saw from what Ryuki was saying, woo, there's definitely got to be some explanation up in here, but this reveal of the other Nico, woo! But I will get to that in a minute. I just want to say this about Daramion before I get to 2021. Something that's been really awesome to see, and I've been saying this about a lot of the mangakas of late, but with Daramion, it's especially true. It has been really awesome because I've been covering Kengan for the Kengan series for over 2 years, for like at least 2 years now, and just watching Daramion evolve as an artist like this, and to an extent Sandrovich evolving as a writer too, but man, Daramion's art has just been so beautiful. It's gotten so much better, especially this year. And Daramion's art was already good, but man, it has hit new levels of gorge, and I love it. I really could see, now I can really get into 2021. I really could see, if Daramion keeps this up, I really could see him surpassing what we're seeing in Record of Ragnarok. I really could. Obviously, Daramion's definitely on track to surpassing Murata at this point. I really can see it, but man, I really could see Daramion surpassing Achishika, what Achishika's doing in Record of Ragnarok. I really could. Easily. But now let's get to, like, writing-wise, what we're going to be getting in Kengan Omega. I am so excited to find out the whole thing in terms of the falling out between Mukaku and Tokita Nico, especially in terms of the worms. Like, why did Mukaku say to Ryuki, "You gotta kill all the worms"? Why is Ryuki the Omega? Is in regards to Agito, is he the one that where oh my god, is Alma and Ryuki clones from Agito? Like I think they are, because to me so far that makes the most sense. Do you guys agree with me that that originally Mukaku was the one running this operation with Nico, the other Nico, until some nasty falling out, and then Mukaku's like, "Nuh-uh, this is bad. You guys are motherfucking scum. I'm out of this bitch," and he left, and that's why he told Ryuki to kill all the worms. Just something. But there's also a possibility where we have something going on where and this would be a really, really interesting twist, and I hope Sandrovich does this, actually, where it's not the real Tokita Nico, or the other Tokita Nico, that's the head of this operation, because we know there's someone there that's watching this, and then there's the head. If the other Tokita Nico is not the head, and he's the one that's watching everything, that's the wrong way of saying this, because the real Tokita Nico, the other Tokita Nico is not there. He's the head of the operations. To me, I gotta reword this. Oh my god, the one that's the head based on what we saw opposition wise, that's got to be Mukaku, and the agent I think that's watching for Mukaku, I still think that's Setsuna. To me, that makes the most sense. I do. Setsuna's going to play a role in this. I still believe that. I would love to see... Oh, God, I would love to see Setsuna come up in this bitch. I would. Fuck, I would love to see the... I would love to see the other Takeda Nico come up in here. Oh, I would love it. But I still think, based on everything, Takeda Nico's the one in charge of this operation. But I just think about what we saw from that mysterious figure, whether it's Setsuna or not, talking about the tiger vessels to show how strong the real tiger vessels are compared to the worms. So this is going to be very interesting to see what direction we're going to be going in next year. I can't wait to find out the truth of who's running this operation. And I feel like the worms are just, and this is why that was said about show them who the tiger vessels are stronger than the worms. I feel like the worms are basically, and this is what it really sounds like based on what we've learned so far. The worms are basically knockoff versions of the tiger vessels. That's what it definitely sounds like. It does. I can't wait to see what's going to be going on after. First of all, we're going to be getting something going on during this tournament. We are. It's going to be before, similar to Ashura, going to be before the final match for sure. Oh, damn straight. The question is will the other Tokita Nico show up? Will Setsuna show up? Oh God, please have Setsuna show up. I am begging you. And what are the other fighters worms? Like, who else is a fucking worm? Who else is a worm? Seriously. I want to know. Is everyone else up in that bitch a worm? Oh, God. I swear, whoever Oma fights, I want it to be a worm. I do. That'd be bomb as hell. Anyway, I'm really curious what you guys think in terms of writing, what direction we're going to be going in next year. Do you guys think that... I told you about other Takeda Nico playing a role. Do you guys think that he's the one running this operation, and that based on what we know, especially with what Ryuki said, that that maybe Mukaku and the other Nico were working together at some point, and then they had a falling out, and that's why Mukaku told after he made Ryuki. He's like, dude, Ryuki, you killing all them scum. Just something is telling me that's the case. There's some, and Ryuki was obviously cloned from Oma. Either that or both Ryuki and Oma were cloned from Agito. I still believe that's the case, that they are both cloned from Agito. To me, that makes the most sense, and I can't wait to find that shit out. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Kengan content. There's a few ways you could do that. You donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!